Out of all days to forget. Hey, there's an alligator over there. See all those bubbles? Doing all sorts of twirly twirls. So out of all the days to forget my tripod, I chose to forget it today. This is the site that I wanted to visit for quite some time. As a matter of fact, this was the site that attracted me to this membership to begin with, and forgot my tripod. So what I ended up doing, quite ironically, I didn't have any mounts with me, and normally I carry a whole bunch. The only one I could scramble, pulled it out of my truck, and I stuck my GoPro session on the front. So at the very least I'm gonna salvage the front shot. So this area is so big and so interesting that I'll be coming here several trips, definitely tomorrow as well, hopefully with a tripod. This southern sort of lake thing that we're in right now, it's supposed to possibly maybe have a passageway. If it doesn't, then the day hasn't been lost all that much. So but yeah, to get to the other areas you actually have to park your vehicle in a different place and launch in a different place. So the cool thing about this site is that it is mature reclamation that's been sitting here for, oh geez, I would say probably 40 or 50 years. So a lot of the things that you're gonna see today have been here indefinitely. And the fact that this is off the beaten path, while still literally being right next to the road, like on the other side of the trees over there. But nonetheless, there is one more person out here. Haven't seen a boat trailer, so I'm guessing either he is here on foot or maybe in a kayak, so we may be able to see him. But it is very beautiful. Look at that. You know, to some extent it's actually a little bit easier without the tripod. Although the camera footage may be shaky, because I have just a little bit more flexibility to you know, position camera, like being able to follow that bird, for example, which is a brown heron. Alright, let's enjoy. Look at that guy. That's a little baby blue heron, just perched up itself on the tree. We should be coming up to him in just a little bit. He is way too young to make a nest, but he was carrying a twig, so maybe that twig is actually a little baby snake. Let's see if my assessment. There he is. What do you think, dude? Snake? No snake? No snake, but there's an alligator. Let's see what he thinks. Oh wow. Look at that guy. You know, at such young age, instead of being blue and gray, he is white and orangey in places. Look at that. He's like, uh-oh, uh-oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, and I gotta say, I am blessed that this lake is actually deep, meaning that I'm not gonna have to fiddle fart with the weeds anymore. with the exception of a couple of places. There's a connection over there, but the second connection we need to get this way down that way. The water, well, you can see how disgusting it looks. But at the very least there's no weeds. And so the reason why water is this color, this lake more than likely doesn't drain into anything, or it has a very, very poor drainage system. Otherwise it would have been clearer. And here's the cool part. I am in first gear, so I'm actually saving my battery power. I ended up buying myself a new battery charger, also by the same company, Schumacher. And it said that the battery was charged, but as you see, it says 12.6, 12.7. So apparently it doesn't charge it beyond that much. No biggie. I wouldn't have used battery to that extent anyways. Never discount areas like this. Even in this insignificant area, there's still birds in there. You just kind of have to look through the grass, chirping out there. Let it go. Well, this is where a connection is supposed to be, and obviously I'm not motivated, and well, am I? I don't know. I guess it is possible if you really want to try. Let's check out this hole up here. Pardon the interruption. Just got a phone call from a Hobie dealer out here in the state. They got in contact with Boondocks Landing Gear to inquire about the status of the front wheel for Hobie Pro English, and they said that they're still in development stage and all that stuff, blah blah blah. But once we get it, absolutely I'm gonna be putting one on the front of the kayak. The ones behind me, I didn't record a video of how I installed them. I mean, it should be kind of self-explanatory. Plus there's enough videos on them, to be honest. But they are pretty handy, that's for sure. Here, there's one, and I actually attached a pedal to the top of it using a carriage bolt. And for time being, I'm storing my my wheels in the front hatch. I actually took the liner out of it. So tell you what, let me Let me try and get through this. Maybe I could meet you guys on the other side. Alright, so that wasn't so bad. I was able to kind of navigate with my trolling motor through this little channel behind me. And believe it or not, trolling motor is really cool to have, because I'm able to pretty much go in any sort of direction. Like, for example, if I want to back up with on a special angle like so, I just turn the trolling motor, and if I need to go, let's say, forward, I just do this, and I could sort of navigate without actually even using the rudder. And I actually do like a combination of the two. So let's get out here, out of this little nook, into the other lake. So peaceful. I got a big egret off in the back over there. I don't know if I'll get a chance to videotape this little duck. That thing has the coolest iridescent color scheme I've seen in a while. Let me see if I could zoom in on it. He is poking his nose out in just a little bit. Let me get my bearings. Look at that. How cool is this guy? Yeah, without the tripod, this is I apologize, guys. That's a full paw on my end, that's for sure. Oh wow, look at that. So beautiful. Oh my gosh. Look at the colors. I hope they're coming up in the and I hope he'll cooperate and actually come back. Come back, you little booger. I guess he decided to disappear. Well, that was worth a try anyways. Is he still here? No, he's gone. Alright. In case you're wondering what Florida is like during the summer, this is it really. You have clear or milky blue skies. You have probably 90-degree weather and about 60% humidity. And the remarkable part about it is that if you don't stay hydrated, it will kick you to the boots. I mean, it just One thing I do religiously when I go kayaking is I bring like 6 bottles worth of water. And I just keep sipping and keep sipping, and I've already consumed about half of I've only been kayaking for, I don't know, 30 minutes or so. It's tough out here. But the incredible part is that, you know, majority of people that you see off in the background just driving, they have no comprehension, just the beautiful landscape they're driving right next to. You can't see it off the road, it's right on the other side of the trees. And I guess I'll force myself to weather the elements a little bit. Just all the reflections, look at it. Look how cool it is. Wow. I only have but a few more trips left. After that, after a lot of procrastinating on the issue, I've decided not to renew my membership, at least temporarily. My goal is to start traveling with the RV and attach my kayak to it if necessary. I want to take a little bit of a break from kayaking, just a little small break, just to be able to kind of enjoy the other aspects of the outdoors. But I've recorded so many videos that you guys are not even going to notice. As a matter of fact, right now I have a year backlog of all of my kayaking stuff. This is crazy. Where else are you gonna see stuff like this? Such a privilege to come out and enjoy. One thing I didn't see yet are alligators. They're a good sign of the ecosystem being the apex predators. And unfortunately, today I have to break down some fairly bad news. There was a loss of life out here in Florida. Woman has unfortunately discovered if you tangle with a large alligator, you're bound to lose. So the official story is that she was walking her dogs along this little park that had, so they say, a 12.5-foot alligator. Now I've looked at the pictures myself. I've seen the video that they shot of the damn thing, and it didn't look anything like 12.5 foot. Look more like 8, but you know, when it comes to news, they just keep adding those feet. Every time it just keeps getting bigger. Nonetheless, unfortunately, the woman has been at least at the time when I'm filming this, they found an arm inside the alligator. I don't know where's the rest of the body. My guess is he drowned her and just bit off a little snack. But that's the kind of thing, if you live in Florida, you have to be very vigilant. There's so many people that, you know, get close to the water, stand in the water with the alligators. They just don't care. they think it's not gonna happen to them. And the nature wins, unfortunately for them. And the consequence of that is, you know, the alligator was doing what the alligator is supposed to do, and the typical human response is to destroy the animal. Oh, there goes the, I don't know what they're called. They're either Florida gar or Florida pike. Either or, they're like 2.5 feet. Found all over the place here. Oh, my GoPro overheated. The one thing I don't like about the GoPros, certainly of this generation, is the fact that they're black. They're easy to find in the snow, but out here in Florida, oh my gosh, it is such a hindrance. They heat up a lot faster. You know, my camcorder, which I usually attach to my tripod, actually has pieces of white electrical tape attached to it. Even the, you know, the batteries and everything like that. And guess I gotta start doing that for the GoPros as well, because you could see it being black and it being so hot, and the sun is out. You know, there's no clouds to speak of. Man, that pike is huge. You know, nobody catches them out here, so they get so big. And they're just swimming right next to the kayak too. It's like, what the hell, man? There's somebody hiding in this one little nook, and it's another one of those iridescent duck things. It's been coming in and coming out, teasing me. You could see it sort of do its thing over there. You know, it's amazing how in this semen jungle there's so much biodiversity, it's not even funny. Let's see if I could, oops. Come on, where did it go? I know you're there. It's amazing, he's like right there and I can't find him on the camera. Let's regroup. What the hell, man. all it took was for me to park my truck, and next thing you know, all around me is piles and piles of crap. Piles and piles of it. And so I'm like, what in the world is going on? You know, it's hot as hell outside, and obviously all the stuff cooking in the sun smells like absolute, well, I don't think there's a word for it. So I wanted to see what exactly has caused this whole thing. And then I saw the culprits way off in the distance. Now those suckers are big. So we're gonna, and they know that I'm here because they've seen me on my kayak. So what we're going to try and do is check them out. Considering that each one of them is the size of a bison, they're not like your traditional cows. I'm gonna keep my safe distance, or at least what I deem to be safe, if that makes any sense at all. Despite the generally placid nature of cows, it is obviously ill-advised. So because those things are big with a capital B, and obviously soiling. You know, they have absolutely no manners. They just shit where they are. Just no sense of decency. Now I could totally understand them trying to get here where they are, but you know, because there's shade and stuff to chew on. But come on, guys. And there's a whole bunch of them too. And the closer you get to them, the stronger the smell. And obviously I don't want to press my luck, if you know what I'm saying. He just gets up and he's like, alright, I've seen enough. And there's a big one right there. Look at the size of its head. Whoops, let me stabilize the camera a little bit. They're just chilling. And you know what? We're gonna leave them at that. Let this be a positive interaction between myself and them, because I really don't want to get that much closer. So this bit, I've actually been able to capture what I needed on this trip. So instead of making multiple trips, I've been able to record everything in 2 trips. So I think that's great. I may come back here sometime later in the summer. I got 2 more places left to go, and then I'm taking a much needed break from kayaking. It's gonna be hot as a mother trucker. My goal for the summer is to catch up with one of the fellow YouTubers out here in Florida We've met before. You probably know who I'm talking about. Mr. Zoffinger himself. He's been going through his motions over there, trying to establish a business that didn't work out too well, so now he's moved and trying to establish a business there. So best of luck to the guy. And outside of that, ugh, that's a nasty looking spider thing. Damn, that's like a brown recluse. Ooh. Or brown widow, or whatever it's called. Either way, disgusting. So but yes, this reservoir up here was the reason why I wanted to sign up for the program, and why I paid $75 a year to stand in the shade here for a minute. Why I wanted to you know, kind of go through all the areas and everything like that. And so I was saving this for the last, but just logistically speaking, I think right now is the right time to kind of knock it out. Keep looking over my shoulder, make sure they're not coming back or anything like that. So cows are sneaky, you'd be surprised. And they could run. Those bastards could clock 35 miles an hour just like that. So, but yes, I got two places to go. One of them is really big. Probably we'll tackle that next weekend. And then another one is much smaller. So I really don't think I need a trolling motor for it. So we'll just have to wait and see. That being said, I'll catch you guys at the next adventure.